I'm glad to be here for the anniversary of Freedom Holidays, and I'm so happy to see this company, which began about 30 years back, uh, not only as a fledgling company, and I've known um, Martin for I think as good as 30 years, and seen his journey going up. And it's not easy to maintain a company even for 5 years. But to have seen this journey cross its silver anniversary and marching on to 30, I would congratulate Martin, because think of it, he has come from God's own kingdom in Kerala into our beautiful Goa. This type of an industry has suffered a lot because of varying international issues, the pandemic, and the pressures and pulls which come from various quarters. Only they will know when they handle it. But still to have emerged successful and to fly the flag, and despite the, uh, the personal problems which Martin himself has faced, to weather it with a smile, I say congratulations to his team, to everyone in Freedom Holidays, and I wish them happy years ahead. May these 30 years turn to 50, and may I also pray to the Almighty that I am there when you complete 50.
Well, freedom means total freedom. There is no fear, it's total freedom. Our punchline is freedom to travel and relax. That is Goa. That is why the name Freedom was chosen. And also, freedom was born on 15th August, where the Independence Day of India. 15th August. So when we started on 15th August, that is an auspicious day I started. And also the feast of Our Lady. I'm a Catholic, so that was the actually the start on 15th of August. Well, we started in a very humble way. I started Freedom Holidays in a briefcase. I didn't have money. I had the brains, and I had the enthusiasm and the passion for travel, tourism, and aviation. I wanted to have my own company. I was dreaming about it when I was very young in fifth grade, that I want to have my own company, have a lot of people. I was determined, and I said I'm not going to work for anybody. I am going to work only for myself. So that's how the freedom started, in a briefcase in Mason's Communication opposite Delman Hotel 30 years ago. So I sat there, then I moved into a small place, then a bigger place. So it was a long journey, and I went through lots of ups and downs, businesses, but we never cracked under pressure or anything. We held together, especially my staff. Of course, my God was there always with me, all the time. I believe in all the gods, whether I believe in all the religions, Hindu, Christian, Muslim. I go to the churches, temples, mosques. For me, there is only one God, and we go through different channels. I take all the blessings of everyone. I don't differentiate. I don't talk about religion. I don't talk about politics. I just work like a workaholic. My aim is to just work and professionally work and gain experience. I'm not interested in making a lot of money and no. For me is mainly Goa. Today what I am because of Goa and Goans actually who made me. 30 years ago, Goa and Goans helped me. I'm in the tourism industry, which is the bread earner for all of us stakeholders. Goa is full of tourism, so we survive on tourism. And my best way of giving back to Goa is employing only Goans. I have a policy. I employ only Goans, locals, local for vocal. Also, I promote local language. That's Konkani. I speak very well. Marathi also, which is, I speak, read, write, because I took Marathi in school actually. I love Marathi. I like especially the songs in, Marathi. Especially the Lavani songs, I love it. And I went to Bombay, I worked for 1 year, I came back. No, I want to be in Goa. Goa is my love, I just love Goa. And I get very upset when somebody says anything about Goa and Goans. I get so upset. I said, please do not degrade us. And it really, I take it personal when people, there are people who are trying to spoil Goa's image and name. It is not that way. People have not seen Goa properly, not experienced, have not met Goans. Goans are one of the fantastic people, hospitable in the whole world. That's why you see tourists coming back again and again to Goa to experience the love. When you come to Goa, you fall in love. There is a beautiful song, you say, Dil Chahta Hai. That is beautiful. That is shot in Goa. And that movie made Goa famous as well as a lot of other movies. But this really made Goa. And I owe it to Goa and Goans for the success 30 years. First, of course, my God, my staff who worked very hard for me, my family, and of course, friends, media, everybody. So we are continuing the journey in spite of we had COVID, and then came the personal tragedy for me was the blood cancer which I had, the chronic leukemia, which came as well. So I am on the 14th of February, Valentine's Day, my mother's birthday. I got a report saying it's negative, so cancer is gone. So I'm back on the track. I want to do more. I'm very excited, and I want to do more for Goa, Goan people, and maybe the people who are in need and who wants my help and encouragement. Like even for cancer patients, and I'm there to come and talk to them and say, you can beat cancer. You can beat any disease, provided your mindset, you have the positive mindset, and you need to work on that. Never give up. One thing about me is never ever give up. What may come, fight it. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, sir. You've been the flag bearer of Goa and Goan tourism. So wish you all the best of
Thank you
health
so
as
much.
well as a lot of success for your company.
Thank you.
Good evening, friends. We are all gathered here today to celebrate freedom and also Martin. My name is Gavin, working with the government of Goa in the tourism department. I've known Martin for the last decade and a half, and I've known freedom for the last 25 odd years. I want to congratulate Martin, Joseph, and his entire team of Freedom for 30 glorious years of business. Martin has been one of the brand ambassadors of Goa, bringing in tourists not only from India but also all around the world. Having known Martin, he has got many talents. He's got a funny bone and also a sweet tooth. And Martin has been giving nothing but love and peace to a lot of our tourists. I want to congratulate Martin not only on 30 years of his company, but also on his birthday celebrations and his wonderful recovery from leukemia. And we want to congratulate everyone at Freedom, and we continue to support Martin and all his business enterprises and continue towards bringing in international tourists to Goa.
Before I begin, normally in South Goa, when we go to the church, I hardly hear anyone sing back. The choir sings and everyone listens. But when I have come to North Goa, I have seen everyone participates. Even when you say good morning or good evening or good night, everyone responds. So anyway, then I also know you're paying attention and you're alive. The great man of the ceremony, I can't forget Martin, who is the chairman of Freedom Holidays, and on whose invitation we are here for the celebration of 30 years of Freedom Holiday, his birthday, and also to thank God for his well-being and his recovery. Mr. Advani, I have known Mr. Advani since many years, from the 1990s also, but of course in a different set of circumstances. But I've never allowed any of this thing to come in the way. I always believe, once a friend, always a friend. Mr. Jack Sukija. I don't know, Jack, if you still stay in Kampal next to my grandmother's house. The grandson of Dr. Jack Sukija. Mr. Gavin Dias, Mr. Rajesh Kale, Mr. Rajan Narayan, who's here, who's also from Kerala, I think. No? Yeah. Rajan Narayan, Tara Narayan, Jerome Mendes, and I won't take all the names, but my dear friends. I'm actually very delighted and I'm very surprised that I was asked to give a speech, but still I felt I will do that duty of saying a few words. Since I've known Martin for almost the 30 years that he has been running Freedom Holidays, I was young and he was young, and we met quite often. And the travel industry has been a very challenging one. In that time, if I'm not mistaken, we all were doing these charters. And it was a very big task because you had really good quality tourists coming in who expected nothing but the best. And Goa delivered the best. All the silent work, all the, he says, not hard work, smart work, but whatever it was done by people like them in the background. And that is why we had good tourists, we had good tourism, the state prospered, and our economy also was very high. Tourism was next to mining industry, but tourism alone could sustain. There were many people who went into the tourism industry, either trying ventures by themselves or in small businesses, and everyone did well. I know many of people, or the people who have been with Martin over the years, who have since parted ways and have opened up their own places or gone to new places and done very well. It's like a school which gives you a good education, because education is not simply about qualifications. It's the upbringing which you have in institutions in an environment like that of Martin, which gave them the freedom to think, the freedom to work, and the freedom to express themselves. And I'm glad that he has been such a figure who allowed people to rise and grow and also stand by themselves. Please give him a big hand for this achievement. I always say whenever a company or any organization begins its first year, everything like a marriage is wonderful. Second year, it goes on. And third year, the cobwebs start coming in. And then the difficulties are known. But having survived not just the difficult times, right from the Kuwait war, Kuwait invasion, to the pandemic, pandemic was really very bad. And why it was very bad? Because people had bookings, flights were cancelled, people were rushing to the agents who had done the bookings, yet they reached out and helped a lot of people, because this is how they connected one-to-one and helped. And I had a lot of feedback of how they went out of the way without making a noise, without putting photographs. And there were people who even giving some grain of rice were putting photographs in the newspapers or in the TVs, which I don't think was something which should have been even done, because if you're doing something charitable, noble, then you don't require to take photographs and show that. So they did it silently, and these are the rewards. I always say one thing. When I was a young lawyer, I will tell you one thing honestly. I had a difficulty on a 15 marks paper which was called ethics. And I told a High Court judge at that time, I have a great difficulty about ethics because I find this is like basic life. And you know what he said to me? Ethics is just about good manners. It's not for you and me. It's for people who don't have manners. Why I'm saying this is the base line of good business which Martin promoted. Ethical business, ethical tourism, and we had, and that is why you have the glorious days of Goa in these years when they were flourishing. Today with the challenges of the internet, today with the challenges of social media, yet to have survived and to transited from the manual to the electronic world into this internet, and being able to mold themselves and keep their flag flying, I think this 30 years journey has been really wonderful. I thank you that you have brought your staff also to remember them, because I can see the way that your staff works with you. They work like a family. And because when you work as a family, your team believes in you and they will work with greater dedication and with greater spirit. So with these few words, I want to wish Martin a very happy birthday, a very happy anniversary for Freedom Holidays, and I wish him a very healthy and blessed life. May these 30, as you know, we would always say 30 become 50, and I would also pray that I'm there when it turns 50. Thank you.
I first like to correct, we're no longer called Ramada Carolina Beach Resort, we're just called Carolina Beach Resort. We parted ways with Carolina with Ramada about 8 years ago. First, I'd like to congratulate Martin for doing such a great job in promoting tourism to Goa, and I've been very proud to be associated with him in this venture. And we've known each other over 30 years, and I think he's really done a tremendous job for bringing foreign tourists to Goa. And I know that we worked together on many difficulties over the years that tourism has faced. I remember the years when I used to ask the Director General of Tourism in Delhi that we need to have a special stand for Goa in the India Pavilion at either it was London at WTM or at the ITV, and there was a lot of objection to it. Why do you want to have a separate stand for Goa, be part of the India Pavilion? I said, no, Goa is a very special state, and we deserve recognition, and it's known all over the world, and tourists feel that when it comes to Goa, they may have a negative image about India, but they have a positive image about Goa. So after a while, we got them convinced to allow us to do a stand for Goa in each of these exhibitions. It was a long struggle. Then we had asked them to, why don't you promote Goa, as what the Director of Tourism or Secretary of Tourism was asked. He said, Mr. Bani, why should we do that? Because, you know, most states are very jealous of the amount of tourism that's going to Goa. We don't need to promote Goa. I said, look, but this could be your gateway to India for tourism. Use this as a bait, because if they come to Goa, they'll see the rest of India. That was a long struggle as well. I don't want to tell you all the fights we've had to get recognition for tourism and at the highest level. I remember we had problems with the British tourists not getting visas from the UK, you know, to come to Goa. I had to again plead with them and say, look, these are people who will spend a lot of money, a lot of time in 2 weeks in Goa. Why don't you do something about this? So we faced a lot of issues, especially during the COVID times. There was a hell of a lot of issues there that people were scared to travel and all that. Hotels were going to be closed, lay off people, etc. We survived somehow, but these have been tough times, and now we've got an issue where we've got, they say, too much tourism, and we've got too much the wrong kind of tourists. So I've tried to tell them, look, let's get the affluent tourists to come here. They pay good money and government earns taxes. So we've fought all these battles together, and Martin's been all along supporting me and helping me in all these issues. So I really want to wish you a lot of success in the future, and thank you for all the good things you've done, and happy birthday.
Good evening, Goa. Good evening, Goenka, and the people sitting here. I would start with Honorable MLA of Aldona, Sir Carlos Alvarez, and Mr. Sundaramani Sir, who's the Chairman and Director of Ramada Hotels, not Ramada, sorry, Caravera. Then we have Mr. Rajesh Kale, Sir, of Goa Tourism. Then we have Gavin Dias of GTDC, and then my good friend Jack Sukija of TTAG. Well, I'm very, very thankful to you for taking your time to come and grace this occasion. It's a very, very personal occasion for me. After this 30 years journey, I wanted to do this 25 years ago, but then the COVID came in. So we survived COVID anyway. But then we were not in a mood. We had no money, we had to do budgeting. We were on shoestring. So everything was cut. Sorry, we had to cut our staff, allowances, all the everything was rationed, and then I said, we must do this. We must thank God for this 30 years journey. My parents, my mom and dad who are no more, my good friends like, I would like to take a special name here, very special, Mr. Gladstone Ribeiro, who is my chartered accountant. His son is here. Garfield, can you please stand up, please? He takes the, unfortunately, Mr. Gladstone Ribeiro is in Lisbon, he's going to be in Portugal. But his son Garfield has taken over the reign of the CA. Well, 30 years back when I went to his office in Mapsa, he was introduced by a friend of mine. He said, you go and meet Mr. Gladstone Ribeiro, and he's the right advisor. So I was young, I didn't know what I was doing. But I knew that something would come out. So I went to his office in Mapsa and said, sir, his exact words. I said, I have business, but I don't know how to run this business. I don't have the money. He told me one thing I still remember. He said, Martin, you go get business. I will teach you how to run the business. This is a chartered accountant. So if you ever want to start a business, and somebody comes and says, get a good accountant, a good chartered accountant. And that's Garfield, who has taken over from his dad, is doing a fantastic job. So these are few people who really helped me start this company. Well, Freedom Holidays, you might wonder why Freedom? Because this company was born on 15th August 1994, which happens to be an Independence Day as well, and the Feast of Our Lady. I'm a very, she has saved me from a lot of, our mother, she has saved me from a lot of calamities and all things, so I have great respect for her. So, and India is supposed to be the mother as well, so both mothers. So, auspicious day of 15th August I started. You won't believe I started this Freedom Holidays company in a briefcase. I had no money. My dad was a middle class government servant. Many of people sitting here know that. But I had a dream when I was in 5th grade in school that I want to have my own company and have a lot of people working and do ethical business, not cheating, robbing. Mind you, till today, 30 years, it's a record. We have a clean record with all the banks and the bank managers over here. Not even one check is bounced. And we make sure the payments are, people receive the payments. We are very God-fearing people. Even my staff, they get a salary on the 7th of every month. They are here, you can ask. Before I receive spend, I make sure the staff gets. And they get their bonuses, their allowances, everything. So we are like a family. Freedom is a family. We don't work like boss and staff because I'm just a caretaker. I am nothing. The boss is on top, my God, Almighty God, and he gave me this gift 15 years ago and said, take it, run it. and helping to keep the fire burning in their house. So I'm just doing his work, just managing and channeling. That's all. And I get these blessings. And good friends. I have no enemies at all. In Goa, today what I am from zero to hero is Goa has made me. Goa has given me so much love. All this I owe to Goa and Goans, of course. The Goans are the most hospitable people I ever seen in the whole world. People might say anything, but there is still something about Goa. You land in any airport, whether it is Mopa or Dublin. When you land and you come out of the aircraft, the air, which is amazing. You feel you're in Goa, and the holiday starts, and people love it. Especially the drive from Dublin along the river Zuvari, then the bridge which is there now, then you go down to Panjim, then people coming from Mopa as well. Beautiful greenery, fields, coconut trees. It's so beautiful. Well, we get all sorts of tourists. See, all are welcome. We don't say, oh, you don't come, you come. We don't say. We say, all are welcome. But there are do's and don'ts. Please respect. Please respect our land, respect our culture, respect our people, especially our women. Please, we say, do not misuse your money or your power, etc. We love you all. Please come, enjoy. And there is a saying, when you're in Rome, be like a Roman. When you come to Goa, be like a Goan. So enjoy. So I have a small joke, I originally come from Cochin in Kerala. My dad, used to be in the Navy. He came to Goa like a tourist in 1969. And he fell in love with Goa. All the greenery, everything. But the most important thing which made him fall in love was the failing. He loved failing. So he went back to Kerala and told my mom, we are going to the land of sun, sand and raining. So she was wondering, where is this place this man is taking? He's gone crazy. Two little kids, what am I going to do? So they came all the way from Cochin, they came by train to Bangalore. Bangalore, they took a Karnataka bus. And those days across the Kali River, there were no bridge. So they had to cross in a OD, the local craft. And when they came this side, there is no transport. Because Portuguese were just, leaving all that confusion. So there were no transport, that big trees and big bottle, green bottle flies, So he took a bullock cart from Karwar. He hired a bullock cart which took him 3 days to reach Bogmalo Church. And that's how the story begins. Then it is history. So we love Goa. And today I owe it to Goa and Goans for these 30 years. Of course, my God, but people who have been right through been standing with me. My staff, they stood with me even in the worst of the times. COVID time, some of them said, we are not doing. I said, I don't have money to pay salary. What are you going to do? Go and find some jobs. They said, no, we are going to work with you. I said, if I get 10 rupees, we will split this 10 rupees and we'll all share it. And today, we are back again. We are, all the flights, all the charters cancelled. It was, but we didn't leave, we didn't lose heart. We knew that after every Sunday, there is a Monday. So the Mondays come now, back on track. Have a great evening, and thank you so much for coming. I want to thank a lot of people here, mainly my staff, especially Gloria. She's done a fantastic job. We do have our own company. I got 5 companies. We have a company called Freedom Events, which we will revive with all the experience we have. Then, of course, Aisha, fantastic, everybody knows, I listen every day when I come to work, only Radio Indigo, that's Aisha. Then Parvez and Moss, who's done a fantastic blah blah. Then we have, who else? Then I got Bensi here, who's the business development manager, who's come from Kochi. Then Taj, of course, Mr. Mawson, director of sales and marketing, has been very, very helpful. to set up this and everything. And then, we have the bands. We have Celine who played fantastic. Then we have yours truly band which will be starting now. Lots coming. Then Ashton, the Goa's best DJ, he will finish it off. And then we have excellent food will be served. Drinks are at the back. You must have seen the best menu, drinks menu. We wanted the best, and we wanted a real quality of not. I don't believe in quantity. I believe in quality. So very selected guests, good friends who stood by us. So I'm very happy today. And also my 23rd was my birthday. I could not celebrate because it was a Lent. So we strictly follow Lent, and so I said we'll have it later. Then the third celebration is my recovery from chronic leukemia, which is a blood cancer. I had in 2022, and I went into depression. I said, the doctor said, you have blood cancer. So my whole world just came down. I said, he told me, maybe 5 years, and I didn't know what to say. I was just quiet. I walked out of his clinic, went home. I didn't have my lunch, dinner, nothing. I went and I slept, I said, I have to digest this news. And how to break, this news. Well, I was losing weight. I was 110 kilos. Then I went down to 58 kilos. A lot of people said, what's wrong with you? I didn't publicize the word cancer. I fought it. Because the more you speak about it, the more people become sad, the more people get fear. Most of the sickness is out of fear, not of, you need to have faith. Because when you're born, you're a healthy person. You are not born as a cancer patient or anything. But then the evil, there's good and bad, So puts fear into you, saying, oh, you got cancer, you got heart problem, and that's why I don't like to go to doctors, because they give a lot of stories, what happens. But I do go for my checkups and stuff like that. I do take the advice. I have a very special thanks to Dr. Mahadeva Swami of Manipal Hospital, right here, Donapola, who is the only hematologist in Goa who treated me, and we became very good friends. And I told doctor, I'm going to fight this. So I used to fight this out every day. And one of the most important thing which I did was the laughter. Somebody told me, Martin, the best way to meet this is you need a lot of laughter, not go into depression. So then I started watching Tom and Jerry, the cartoons, and then Pink Panther, Charlie Chaplin. I used to just sit in front of the TV and laugh all day. And laugh. And things started becoming, changing. Like my blood count, going up. And slowly things started improving. And finally, I started finding my happiness. I said, I must fight this. This is the secret. That laughter will keep all depression, all sickness away. Don't think. So I started doing this every day, and the results started coming. And I'm a very funny man, people know me as well. I play a lot of prank and stuff like that. So people said, what's wrong with you? You're not. But then slowly I came out of it. And the greatest day was on the 14th of February. It happens to be a Valentine's Day and my mother's birthday. I got a negative report saying your cancer is gone. So, thank you. So here I am in front of you. So I don't think I'm going to die so soon. I want to live at least 100 years. Thank you. Have a nice evening, great evening, and enjoy yourself, please.
Media.
Thank you for coming once again.
Media.
Yeah.
Media.
Also, I want to thank the media as well here. Very kind of them to come and cover this. And of course, our Daryl Angarad is the best photographer, videographer, and his office used to be in the same building as mine. They have been working very hard. And of course, the staff of Taj here, all the boys, girls, they have been doing fantastic job. Also the event management, blah, blah, blah. Everyone has contributed. Please forgive me if I have not taken anybody's name. Nothing personal, I may have forgotten. Lost to speak. But we'll see you in the next, maybe the 50th year, 50th birthday. So, all right, thank you so much. Have a nice time. Have a great time. There's a lot of music coming. The bar is open. The food is going to serve. We have selected everything, selected very, very minutely. You'll have a great time. Thank you so much. Good evening.
Good evening, everybody. This is Shikhar Diwakar here from Goa, with Stall Goa as well as Stall West Asia. I have known Martin Joseph for the last 24 years, and he has been a good friend and business associate with us here in Goa. We have had many interactions, and I always found him to be straightforward and a genuine person. I am aware that Freedom Holidays has completed 30 years in service, and I compliment the entire team led by Martin Joseph, and I acknowledge the wonderful job that they have done for Goa in terms of the tourism industry, and I would like to wish them every success in the days ahead. God bless you, Martin. I also understand you have gone through a bit of a personal medical issue, and you have come out of it. I thank God for His blessings and wish you good health in the future. God bless all at Freedom Holidays. Thank you.
It's you, but Martin, I forgot to say the most important thing. Hip hurrah! It's your birthday for 2025. What an achievement, especially with all that you've been through in recent years and quietly going through it. May God bless you and keep you. May you have fun and laughter follow you all the days of your life. And may we celebrate with you in the next 10 years in Goa or London or anywhere in the world. I'm sure all of the people here at this party are excited to know that they're considered special to be invited to celebrate this milestone with you. Take care and thank you for the invitation.
Martin, on this special occasion, we all gathered here to celebrate Martin and Freedom Holidays. I have known Martin for the last decade or so, but I know his brand for the last 2.5 decades. Everyone coming into Panjim will definitely see his office at the Part Business Center, the Freedom Holidays office. One can't miss it. And Martin has done so much and achieved so much as the CEO of Freedom Holidays. He's made so many friends all across India and the world, has been the perfect ambassador for Goa, and his company has grown leaps and bounds, especially in the charter segment, servicing the various companies. Knowing Martin, Martin is a cool, calm hearted guy. He's got sweet words and also a sweet tooth. One thing I would like to share with everyone is Martin's love for us all, and especially for his mother. I remember he being regularly at Manipal, and like every loving son will take care of his mother. And one more interesting aspect is that Martin's love for sharing his knowledge and education. Unfortunately, COVID put a spanner in his plans, but I'm sure he will start his aviation and hospitality school as well. Wishing Martin the very best for 30 years, belated birthday wishes, and may he have another 30 more. Thank you, God bless, and have a great day.
Hello, very good evening. This is a proud and happy moment for Freedom Group, and the first Goan tour company completed 30 years in the tour business, and this 30 years because of our honorable chairman and managing director Martin Joseph's lot of hard work and effort, we have reached this milestone. And we have offices in airport and Pato, Panjim, and we have our group company. We are serving tours at B2B business. We are promoting Goa as a destination to entire world, and we have charter operations. We are an exclusive operator for TUI, the British-based company, and I am the director taking care of the business development. And this year we have a lot of business plan. We are targeting CIS countries, countries like Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, and we are meeting their respective missions, embassies in New Delhi and their foreign affairs to to promote Goa. And there are many tourists from CIS countries who interest to visit Goa. So we are getting very good support from government of Goa and airport authority, DGCI. So all this because of our chairman Martin Joseph hard work and effort. And we are a pure Goan company, and our staffs all are Goenkas, and we are bringing lot of revenue for Goa. So it will help Goa's economy. We help many people to good livelihood. So coming future we have planning lot of development, business development activities. Thank you very much.
Subscribe Prudent social media channel and press bell icon for latest notifications.